This has been a challenging job, and it's been a lot of fun,
In one of the busiest periods of temple building and renovation the church has seen, there is a lengthy list of stops we're about to make as we take you around the world to mark the ceremonies and celebrations of new temples dotting the globe.
This is my last job I'll do, and I'm really blessed that I can finish this up.
We begin in Latin America and to the site of the Concepcion Chile Temple. On October 17th, ground was broken for what will be the second operating temple in Chile outside of Santiago. The Concepcion Chile Temple was first announced by President Thomas S. Monson in October 2009.
Moving to North America and to the great Sonora Desert that encases the enchanting landscape of what will one day include the Tucson, Arizona Temple.
Okay, let's do it then. Here we go.
President Dieter F. Uchtdorf of the First Presidency presided over the groundbreaking ceremony here on the same day as ceremonies in Concepcion, Chile, October 17th. The Tucson, Arizona Temple will be the 6th in the state.
Further north to the Montreal, Canada Temple. First dedicated in 2000, the Montreal, Canada Temple began renovations 2 years ago to enhance its interior and exterior and also reinforce its framing with additional steel. The temple in Montreal is the first to be built in the Canadian province of Quebec. Moving southwest and toward the Pacific, the northernmost city of Mexico welcomes the church's 149th temple. Inspired in its design from the colonial period, the Tijuana, Mexico Temple was dedicated by President Uchtdorf Sunday, December 13th. Hundreds of youths performed in a special cultural event the night before the dedication, a pageant of song and dance that reflects the commitment of Latter-day Saints in Mexico, as they now have 13 operating temples in their country. Moving east and across the Atlantic toward the Mediterranean, ground was broken for the site of the Lisbon, Portugal Temple on December 5th. Announced by President Monson in 2010, the temple in Lisbon will be the first in the country of Portugal. Moving south to the continent of Africa and to what will be the first temple in Central Africa. Elder Neil L. Anderson of the 12 presided over the groundbreaking February 12th for what will be the Kinshasa Democratic Republic of the Congo Temple. The temple was announced in October's General Conference of 2011. Across the Atlantic and to the Western Hemisphere, ground was broken for the Barranquilla, Colombia Temple on February 20th. This will be the second temple built in Colombia and marks the anniversary of the church established in this nation 50 years ago.
Crossing the Pacific to the island chains in the south and to the Suva, Fiji Temple. On February 20th and 21st, Latter-day Saints in the nearby cities and outer islands assembled in Suva to celebrate the rededication of their temple and a period of interior remodeling and upgrades. Henry B. Eyring of the First Presidency presided over the dedication and cultural celebration planned for many months.
I join with you in celebrating the great contributions of so many who have built up the kingdom of God in these isles.
What was not expected was a Category 5 cyclone headed straight for Fiji on the same evening of the cultural celebration. Cyclone Winston brought winds in excess of 180 miles an hour to the islands of Fiji. And while debris and property damage were evident, Latter-day Saints were able to press on with planned events and with few modifications. And when the storm passed, the temple was unharmed. Even so, at the conclusion of the temple's rededication, Latter-day Saints quickly transitioned to the effort of recovery and providing aid and shelter to those whose homes and lives were harmed by Cyclone Winston.